Right. Oh, hello. I want to be free. I want to be free. What's up, everybody? What's up, Streamlius? How we feeling? How we feeling? How we doing? How we doing? Ooh, 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 ooh. What's up? What's your question? I'm bringing production. What's up? Good morning. Good morning, Zeus. Good morning. Good morning, Gasly. Good morning, Ketchup. Good morning, Rocket. Yeah. Good morning, Zulu. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Free Game Fridays. Free Game Fridays.
What's today? What's
Free
today?
Fridays.
Free Game Friday. Free Game Friday. Free Game Friday.
Free Game Fridays. Freaky Friday. Zeus is always on that shit, man.
What
Come
is
on.
up, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Today is Friday. This has probably been one of the rougher weeks since we've ever started Prophub, and we knew obviously this was after ripping multiple calendars of straight green, getting payouts nonstop. It's been a little bit harder this week, wouldn't you say, John?
In comparison to usual, yeah, but also not too bad.
It hasn't been bad. No. I
I
think
mean,
we've
we hit 100 points yesterday. Was Clay, right? Oh, that was the day before yesterday. I mean, shit, 100
every day
points
has felt
on
like
Wednesday.
Friday up until Wednesday, and then it felt like Thursday, and today doesn't feel like a Friday.
I understand.
Is that just me? Or am I just yapping?
No, I understand.
My meds.
In very high number.
Go
Kukumba.
through vitamin. Yeah,
Kukumba.
I don't think
Kukumba. Kukumba.
fish
Hey,
oil,
hey. Kumba. Hey, hey. Kumba. Hey,
sunac,
hey. Kumba.
1 magnesium,
Kukumba.
a pill for fertility because I had surgery. Those natural. Am I cutting in and out, guys? Am I cutting in and out? Test. 1
So
to the 2
choppy.
to the 3, 3 to the 4. Looking through the dough. Have you heard me now? I hear you now. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes or no, or maybe no, or yes, or maybe who's that there? I don't know. I'm stressed, and I'm just gonna say because I'm the best. And yes, you know, he did the microphone test. Yes.
Better now?
Better now.
Cool.
I'm cold. Time to put a
I
sweater
asked what
now.
supplements you take, and you said none. Me and John were just talking about this. I'm all over the place. Like, whenever I'm on it, kind of like an extremist. Whenever I'm working out, I need to be like on regimen, nonstop. Everything has to be perfect. John's getting freaking facialed right now.
Sorry, that was funny. I feel
He's
like
mostly on the blue pill for fertility. Too. It's because I'm far. How about now?
Check your motive.
Would my motive be wacko?
Mine changes every single day.
It doesn't.
Shit, I don't know, man.
My motive hasn't been unmotive since motive. You know what I mean?
Ooh. Ooh, maybe back to my loss from yesterday. W Zeus. I don't give a fuck you love me. I don't give a fuck you like me. That's me how to feel. Me, I look to my right.
Anyways, we have 3 minutes, so let's do this breakdown super quick, guys. We did have PPI, which created data low all the way to 815. We have been trading inside of these ranges literally nonstop. I created these on stream yesterday's session, and then I just dragged them along. Look how well it performed yesterday. We were like shooting basketball, talking about our trips and like content and all this stuff. And we were literally just watching my chart go from level, CE, bounce, CE, top of the range, bottom of the range, top of the range, CE, rejection.
Look at this guy. Can you even believe it?
bottom of the range, CE, reclaim, golden extension, all the way up, top of the range, back to the bottom, CE test, all the way push, CE test, all the way back down to the range, CE,
Yeah,
CE, all the way down,
It's still loading for me.
just for you.
Euro said it's still loading. Ding dong. Yeah, look at that.
It's a Discord issue. It's not an ASIC.
Look
I was sharing.
James said the screen is behind the paywall.
How about now?
I see it.
Good grief.
All right, one more time.
Bottom of the range, CE, top of the range, all the way up to right here, goes back down, bottom of the range, comes all the way up, CE, comes back down, bottom of the range, test, bottom of the range, right here, CE, bottom of the range, CE, flush straight through, CE, bounce, perfect, boom, all the way back up to here, bottom of the range, reclaim, CE, comes back down, nothing I have here, but comes back up, top of the range, boom, top of the range of the second range, boom, CE, all the way back down. Where does it catch? Oh, don't worry, because we have bottom of the range, top of the range, bottom of the range, top of the range, bottom of the range, top of the range, bottom of the range, top of the range. It just respected it really, really well. And these are intraday levels. Like, this is not levels that I would typically have on my chart because it creates a lot of the noise. But from an intraday perspective, it really, really worked.
The market has opened, and
the market has opened above 63. I told Premium we were looking for longs. You do have your data lows at 815, which is where you get that body close and a nice pop. And we'll see what we can accomplish here. I want to reclaim of your previous day low, right, which sits at the bottom of that range, all the way down at basically 6175. $6175. If we can reclaim 63, and then we'll see CE from there right at 8,900, and then we got 936.50 at the top of that range. My main key levels are going to be that Asia low, which is your golden extension and your weekly demand zone CE. So those are the stacked levels that we've been playing with nonstop. They did kind of cook me yesterday in Globex, as you guys can see right here, right? She thinks that, or you would believe that it's about to break. Next thing you know, you get a reclaim. Same thing right here. Hindsight's always 2020. If I was using like a 2-candle close strategy like that, I would have avoided that whole thing, but I wasn't. And it grabbed those, the rest of those evals that I had yesterday. And that's on full transparency. I still pop evals, and I'll tell you guys that.
I don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? How's everyone's day? Happy Friday. Who's excited for the weekend?
And we're gonna do something interesting for today's session. We're gonna bring up a few people that you guys have seen in chat numerous times, and we're gonna give them like a little slight view for you guys. That way, you guys can get, again, our whole premise of Prophub. It's our first quarter, guys. So, like, number one, this means a lot to us. We've been holding 81 people right now. Come on.
Mic is cutting a little bit.
Turn it on.
Unplug it and plug it back in.
Test, 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 test. Are we better or is it the same?
Shit, I don't know. You gotta wait a bit.
The foot. How's it right now? Guys, there is, boom, above 63 and just pushing right now.
Hori Mori.
Hori Mori!
You've got to be what?
So there's that 900 that I told you guys I was looking for, which is that CE. Above here, we got 936. After 936, and at 936, it's a 10-point range, so 25 to that 36. And then from there, I really want to see my golden extension and that weekly demand zone really get tested. And that's how I know we reclaim back inside of yesterday's accumulation. So
In your Discord input sensitivity.
he's pulling off of
Cut the bottom
test.
exactly with one micro.
Is that better?
That's pretty good.
All right. We'll keep it there then.
WCT.
Caught at the bottom exactly with 1 micro. Go horsey, go. Go horsey, go horsey, go. If you guys missed any entry, it is back to 63 right there. And let's see if this thing just gets up.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Hey, that right there is 26 points off that suck up.
I'm not gonna lie. If we get a confirmed break,
I literally called the.
If we get a confirmed break above 900, I think we go all the way back to 25k. At least 24,990.
Yeah, I think that was a good reel. I think we should clip that one. Rams, clip that shit. Holy.
Yeah, Trader Joe's. He's sharing screen.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is hilarious. Anyways, guys, we are testing our New York afternoon low here at 24,88875, which I told John before stream is a conservative take. And that would have hit it again right there, which I said was 27 points. CE got hit, which is 38. Looking for top of the range, which is 75. And then our main PT is those Asia lows, golden extension, CE. Oh no, golden extension lows, and then the CE of a weekly demand zone. There we go. Finally got it.
You've got to be skidding me.
Wow. It's literally using my level as a trampoline.
I'm just waiting here.
Yeah, like I said, conservative takes is that 37 to 27 points. Above there, you got 75, and then the full move, we're looking for 100 points for today's session. After that, obviously, there's a lot more levels to be working with, but we'll see if there's any more squeeze inside of this trade. Otherwise, good shit to anyone who took it. If you took it late, then you might be taking an L here, which, albeit, don't be late next time.
For real. I don't understand. There's always like an influx of 15 people that show up like 10 minutes after open.
38 points draw.
And then they're like, what did I miss?
What just happened? Oh my god, I just woke up. Rams, who are you supporting? The people or us?
For real.
No.
I'm the man of the people.
All right, guys, let's bring up our first person. We're just going to bring them through. Yeah. Because we're going to be doing it as we're trading. It's Free Game Friday, baby. Free Game Friday. We don't mean to distract. Guys, there it is again, that conservative take. So do what your mind pleases, baby. If you're not happy with 28 points, what was that, 30? 30 points on the dot. With my shot clock, I'm cruising the streets. Because the thing about me is I got a real pretty little thing that's waiting for me. She got a belly. Her name is Jill. I pulled up. I anticipated. It's that good love. I said, don't keep me waiting. John is like, yo, could you shut up and bring the person up or what? You freaking ADHD head. Where's your meds? I took it this morning and it has not kicked in yet.
We're waiting on that kick in. We're waiting on that kick in for real.
Here's 850. Any claims underneath your POC, the trade is done. Any takes underneath. I mean, it wouldn't be done, but I would have a lot less conviction because you obviously have these lows that we could test, plus you have that data at 815. Just saying. And there it is again at plus 20, plus 30. Holy shit. The levels be leveling and the levels stay leveling.
I'm going to wait personally for my A+ setup. which is like not here for me. It's either going to be above 900 or confirmation below previous week POC. She wiki this morning. Yeah, I'm just waiting personally. Chilling.
Okay. First person that we are going to bring up is the man that you guys see talking in chat right now. Let's invite to speak. Bring yourself up here. Show your face. And give us like 2 seconds.
Jay.
Can you cam? Can you cam? Please say yes.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Let's see, turn on. Okay.
Beautiful.
Hey.
Boom, guys. Welcome,
There he
Danny, aka Euro 1, to the stage. So before even Danny speaks, I just want to give you guys a little bit of insight. That way you guys just don't think these are biased or anything like that. I invited Danny up here because he's been so consistent. He's shown discipline. He's also been a student of mine. And we've known each other now, Danny, for how long? 6 years?
Probably 6
Literally
years.
since COVID. So we've known each other for 6 years. He's helped through numerous masterminds now and has helped many of my students give them a different perspective to trading so that they can reach successes. That did also touch CE again, guys. That was 48 points right there. I'm searching for the full 100. I take my trim and we can cruise. But nonetheless, Danny, tell the people about yourself. How old are you? How long have you been trading? And we'll continue with the questions afterwards.
I'm 38. I started trading in 2020 around COVID. I think
literally when we met.
Yeah, a lot of people got their start then. I think I met you in I think it was Diamond Hands, and then he got like
It was
hacked
Diamond
or
Hands.
something. Yeah. And then someone hit me up and they're like, "Hey, Ace has his own server," and that was like OG Conquer.
Yep.
So then I joined Conquer, and I was like, "All right." So from there, I guess the rest is history. We've been kind of chilling. We met up in person. That was fun.
That was, yeah. Guys, so obviously I've known Danny for a good while now. And it even got to a point where we all met in person. And man, the vibes were just so vibe. I'm glad to have him, not just as a student, but recognize him as a friend as well. I've shown you guys that I can turn a lot of people profitable whenever they're willing to actually put in the work. And Danny was just that. He was willing to put in the work. He literally knew exactly what it takes to be profitable. So there's a huge difference, right? Like a lot of people recognize what it means to be profitable or what it takes to be profitable, but yet they'll refuse to execute on those things. I want to show you guys right here. So look at my chart. This calendar is February of 2026, this month. And this is Danny's calendar. Sure, he might be a little red today. Hey, he might catch a green today and flip that whole day around. But nonetheless, you guys can see there's 3 red days out of the 27, right? Started on the 4th. But nonetheless, lots of green across the board. Danny, what happened here on the Monday?
Well, we could talk about it. So I know a lot of people will look at the trades and be like, why is this guy trading so much? There's some days like 42, 48. So I'll enter with like 3 cons, trim 1, 2 to stop at break even. It'll tap me out. I'll re-enter. So it's very like low leveraged, 1 to 3 micros NQ usually. So my trade count is really high, but I'm not looking to secure everything in one trade.
Yeah.
Your candles are covering my. There it is.
I got you.
But yeah, I mean, it's like I just show up 30 minutes, 45 minutes. I'm really, really busy outside of this. I do this as more of like a side hobby right now. Look for like 100, 150 bucks, maybe 250. Most of the time, I just do a personal lockout and go about my day. That Monday was 54 bucks. I think I was a little green, a little red, and I had to leave. I was like, whatever, lock it in. And then Monday, the 23rd, that's an interesting one. I usually have my PDLL set around like 250, 300 usually. So I removed it that day and I kind of went on tilt. So I went from 250 to negative 500 to negative 750. I'm like, oh, I'll just do 250 increments. Like it kept hitting, right? So I was like, oh, I got wicked out. It went my way. And I'm sure there's a
Right.
lot of people that do that. So it was like death by 1,000 cuts. And then I was gonna go full tilt, full port, ruin the entire month, ruin everything. So I just went for a walk. I'm like, no, let's just take a minute. Came back,
Yep.
like I'm just gonna lock it in. I'm gonna lock in the L. I'm still gonna have plenty of equity to continue trading. And then
That's a nice bounce off of our ADR low, by the way, guys.
all right, full port long.
I like the longs with a sweep of these new lows that it just created as an SL. Retest of 37, which is 38 points. And then from there, looking back at our previous day low at 63.
Yeah, that was a nice bounce.
Such a sexy bounce.
That's a big wick on the 3-minute.
So that
Anyway.
testing that POC at that 37, there's that previous day low. So that's 60 that we kept talking about. 63 points. We'll see these equal highs get tapped at 900 once again if it can reclaim over that 63. If not, have fun with those stops. But yeah, Danny, what would you say contributes now to a lot of the consistent payouts and consistent trades and what it takes to actually be a successful trader, quote unquote?
What I found that works for me is copy trading for one, because it takes a lot of the emotion out. I don't feel leveraged. So like to make $200 or 150, it's like it doesn't seem that much either way. But then when you multiply by 5, so these are all this is copy traded. I'm still up 7,500 this month. So when you think about that, when you extrapolate it out, it's like, hey, like that's pretty good money, especially if you're only throwing 30 minutes at it in the morning.
Yeah.
I think that's good money every day of the week. But I mean, Ace, even with options, like I always have this mental block of like sizing too big. So for me, I do best where I trade in a range where I don't want to sound like an ass, but like I don't care about the money either way. Whether I make 200 or lose 200, it doesn't change too much of what's going on in my personal life. So then I just make 200, lock it out, 150, lock it out, $100, even like
Boom.
$2, $50.
There it is, guys. PT hit at that 100 points. That is PDPT for me, but the level still exists. So you got top of the range here at 35. And then you have your golden extension, weekly demand zone, and your Asia low sitting all the way nice and high at 970 range. So that would be your next levels. Currently up 107, and I am at PDPT. You guys have any testimonials, make sure to throw them inside the testimonials channel. Danny with the good luck charm, baby.
I mean, I'm
So,
still
Euro,
I'm still flat.
do you think that having trading not as your main source of income and not really caring about it helps you a lot in staying consistent?
Yes and no, because like I know the potential's there, and I know I can be like way more profitable than I am, but I have a lot going on in my personal life right now, and I don't have the time to commit to it. I'm like 2 businesses, about to launch another one. Like I can't. Like I can get maybe 30 minutes in the morning is what I have free. Maybe mostly pre-market. I mean, you see some mornings I don't even show up because it's like I'm already out the door by 7 a.m. I didn't get home last night till almost 8 p.m.
Yeah. I think the most interesting thing about Danny, guys, is he is very successful in his personal life. And he's using trading as a hobby, like he said. But the thing is, when you're successful in your daily life, your personal life, and you have a really good job, you'll see a lot of people tend to overextend themselves. So it's the complete opposite mentality, right? Because they're like, I'm so successful, man, I can make a gajillion dollars in trading right now. Watch this, because I can blow more money on evals. I can blow more money on all of this. But Danny's the complete opposite. He's saying, man, if I can make even just another 150 every single day, utilizing 30 minutes of my time in the stock market, then shit, why not do this? This is really fun. And that's literally what he's doing. Whereas I've seen people have 200K jobs, 250K paying jobs, salary, right? But yet they're blowing account, and it's because they have this mentality like, man, I already make like $1,000 a day. I can't go and sit and make 150. So Danny, what has helped you position yourself to be able to accept all of these wins, like these tinier wins? I know copy trading is one of them.
And it's copy trading is a big one because it takes the risk off. So I'm only focusing on one in a small amount.
Mhm.
And honestly, it's boring. It's very, very boring. But what kind of like, to me, $1,000 a day, or let's say it's 150, was that 750 a day? It's a lot of money, but it's also not that much. But that's just one
Boom,
day.
PD
I can
hit
do it. I can do
again
it the next
for
day.
PD2. Sorry, Danny.
No, that's fine. If I can do it the next day, the next day, the next day, the next day, it's like a lot of people are very short-sighted when it comes to this. You know, like I have a
Mhm.
$2.60 day. I have like where's a smaller one?
The 73.
I'm up $64 today. I don't think I'm gonna trade again. As soon as I get off here, I
Yeah.
got stuff to do. And I'm red on the
Yeah.
week, but that's okay. Like, and I'll talk about Tuesday. So Tuesday, I was up like 450. I closed it at 168 because I was still affected from Monday. So I was like, oh, I'm at 450, another couple $100, and I'll get back yesterday's loss. And so I
Right.
started getting that
That's what
like
a lot of
mentality,
people's mentality is, right? Yep.
like, oh, I have to get it back. Look how much
was up
green.
$1,000. I was up $2,000. I was up 3,000, and then
Yeah.
next thing you know, their account is gone. Even though they're still green, but that green emotionally is not tied to what their peak was.
But you
Yeah.
can see
So what
that
do?
90
They
trades.
try to freaking reach that peak again.
Yeah, 90 trades. I started giving it back. Stopped out, stopped out, stopped out. And I was like, finally, I'm like at 168. I'm like, dude, this is kind of in line with the other green days. Let me just lock it in. Then Wednesday, I was up like, I don't know, $100 or something. I wasn't up like too big. Then I went down to
Mhm.
like negative 50. Then I got like, I think my third trade went for like positive almost 50. And so I had $3.36, which is negative, which to me, like
Mhm.
that little red square bothers me because I have like a little bit OCD.
To be
But
honest, same.
I closed it out, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't need to enter another trade just to not have a red square on my calendar. It's
Yep.
$3. It's $15. I'm just gonna close
Yeah.
it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna like reorient my focus. I have other like I'm
Mhm.
building 3 homes right now, so it's like I'm out. Like I'm gonna close it. That's today. We'll lock it in. And then Thursday was kind of boring. I caught a few trades. 134 today. I'm up right now, $64.78, and I'm probably gonna call it
Yep.
because like I have a busy schedule today and it's fine. And I'm gonna end up closing the week red, maybe 390, $400. But that's fine because I always say live to trade another day. We'll start next Monday, we'll start red.
Exactly.
We'll take the
Because
weekend
at the
to
end
like
of the day, guys, the numbers are the numbers, and if he's getting the payouts, continue to do what you've been doing, obviously, right? Like, there's no reason to try to change it up or try to overextend yourself or try to match the freaking greens and the reds. Like, it doesn't matter, guys, because at the end of the day, the fact that he's willing to even accept that this is red and not trying to even just put on a green square, he understands the premise of trading now.
Yeah.
He's like,
No,
man, it's not about the color, it's not about the calendar. At the end of the day, it's about the payout.
it's a hard pill to
Mhm.
swallow. It still bothers me, but it's locked in there. I'm like, it's fine. I just accept it.
I'm actually glad that it shows negative 3.36 and you didn't take a trade just to try to flip it green on like 2 cents.
I mean,
Do
I
you know what I
almost
mean? I think that speaks more than having that green plus $3.
because no matter how consistent, no matter how long you've been doing this, you could be doing this a decade. You're still gonna have days where you go on tilt. You're gonna pop accounts. You're gonna have red days. You're gonna have red weeks. It's about how you manage it long term. And for me, I think
Yep.
another part that has helped me is I like the lockout feature. I utilize it every single day. For one, I make sure I'm flat, and for two, there's been times where like after lunch my day cools off a bit, and I'm like, oh, what's the chart doing? And I open it up. I'm like, I'm gonna take a trade, and then I look, and all I see is everything grayed out, personal lockout, and I'm like, I just laugh, and I'm like, oh yeah, I did that.
I love that because
I'll
I
have
do
to
that
wait.
so many times where I'll be
Everybody does
green.
it. Everybody does
Yeah.
it.
Like I'll be green and I'm like, ooh, man, the chart looks so good here. It's like, imagine I'm green $2,000, right? I look back at the chart 3 hours later. We're no longer in office. I'm on my phone. And next thing you know, account gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Whereas if I
And
just utilize that lockout feature and I'm done because I'm not giving my full attention to the actual chart, I would have been saved.
And I've also made kind of a personal rule. I don't trade on my phone because that's when I've always realized the biggest losses. That's where I've popped accounts.
Mhm.
I've had an account. I was like $600 away from a 5K payout. I think with Tradeify or something. I forget which one, TPT. And I was like, I even told my brothers, I was like, dude, if I somehow pop this thing, it was a 150, so I was up like over 5K. I don't remember the numbers, but it was close. It was real close. And I literally like max loss. 3 days it was gone. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quit trading. Like, this is terrible. So I do babysit these, and you guys see me in chat all the time. Like I super low leverage, but it's very boring. But at the end of the month, like, yeah, it's a red week, but it's still like on 5 accounts, $7,500. Like that's some people's salary, and I'm doing it 30 minutes in the
Mhm.
morning.
I
So it's
completely
like
agree.
you have to have that really long-term mindset. And it is. It's a day at a time. It's a boring day at a time, but after a month or 2 months, you look back, and I'm not crazy to get payouts either. I think that also helps. Like I'll just let the equity build, especially now with Top Step's new rules. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna take that. I'm gonna take that max payout because I know you're gonna push me to live.
Yeah. At the end of the
So
day, being consistent's gonna make more than trying to hit a banger every single day.
look at
Like, look at
Colton.
Colton in chat. Look at
Yeah.
that calendar.
Okay. Last question for Danny from me. I don't know if John has any for you afterwards, but for me, what would you say to yourself when you first started, or what would you say to a new beginner that just started trading or has not seen success yet or hasn't got their first payout? What advice would you give them?
Patience, man. You gotta have patience. Everyone, like, obviously, we're here to make money. We do this to make money, but I think that they focus on that too much, and then it's the overs. They over leverage. They either over analyze or they
Overtrade.
over trade. Like, if you can get away from the overs and like, I don't know, you see those like little snips where people like jump out of the desk, like run back to their
Yeah.
leased out Lambo, and they're like, "Oh, we made 10K." That's not trading. Like, look at
No.
Colton.
Yeah.
No, Colton's got some freaking bangers in there, but this is more trading. I mean, 11 and 16K. We'll omit those, but I like the other ones. It's
Yeah,
just
that
to
is
me
wild, Colton.
they're outliers. So it's like I don't know what happened. I'm not trying to shit on Colton. I love it. I'm happy for him. Maybe he's just on a
Yeah, me
burner.
too.
But in general, I love like that. I mean, I love it all, but like the 90%, I'm really proud to see that he's just like so consistent here with his trades. And this, I would say, this is real trading. This is like what it actually looks like day to day. And there's a day
Yeah.
when he didn't trade at all, Friday the 20th.
Yeah, literally, look, a lot of these are like one trade, two trades, three trades, one trade, two trade, three trades. And it's literally just closing it out, right? And then you'll see some days where it's like a lot bigger, obviously like the 16K day, 51 trades, 11K day, you got 39. But like sometimes when you're hot or when the market presents itself, you got to swing that bat like we always talk about. And it seems like that's exactly what Colton is doing.
Wait, hold on. That's actually a good question. Euro, have you ever done like 20 accounts on Apex? Because the way you trade, I feel like you
My
would
brother
fuck
is
up bad.
always like, dude, if you can do that with 5, imagine what you can do with 20. And I'm like, nah.
It's true though, and like you definitely wouldn't break any of their rules just like based on how you trade. 'Cause you're
And
just so
my
consistently
trade
getting base
count's
hits.
high because I'm very risk adverse, and I
Yeah.
felt it with options, and I feel it with futures as well. When I mean, I'll do like 10 minis or micros, but when I get up to like 1, 2 minis, I just don't feel like I trade it well. Like I could bag
Yeah.
$200, like bing, bang, boom, out, done. But to me, it's like I'm flipping a coin. If it goes against
Yeah.
me, I'll be down 800, 900, 1,000, and it's like I don't like it. I don't like how it makes me feel. It kind of ruins my day. So for me, like people be like, "Oh, why don't you trade bigger? Why don't you put on more leverage?" Like this is my sweet spot. It's what works. It's been
Yeah.
consistent, and
Mhm.
I'm just gonna keep doing that. And then as I build equity, I do size up, but I reach a point where I kind of like get out of my comfort zone a little bit. And so I feel better sizing down. But that's just me. Other
Yeah.
people like to go like 3, 4, 5. I mean, and I trade evals differently. Don't get me wrong. Evals, like I go kind of heavy. Like I'll 2-day pass all day long. So I treat evals differently than funded.
No, that makes
So
sense. I mean, you
I've done
could
a
keep
1-day
the
pass.
same You could keep the same sizing and leverage, but with 20 accounts.
Good. I don't like intraday because I do a lot of stuff
Yeah.
break even. So if I
Yeah.
have an
Oh, that makes sense.
intraday account, I do trim on limits, but like I don't know. I'm trying to work it out. I need to like loosen up the stops and stuff.
Mhm.
It's a process. Everybody's always constantly evolving in trading, and you should be. If you're not like evolving and trying new things, you know, you get out of your comfort zone.
I
a little bit.
agree. You have
And
any
finally,
last questions for Euro?
No, I think it was good.
Guys, put some W's in the chat for Euro. Just a nice little thank you, helping us out, giving us another perspective to trading, right? Like I said, we're all about realism here, what it takes to actually be consistent and being real traders. And this is what it takes to be a real trader, right? Like he's not looking for a gajillion dollar days. He's using copy trading, like he said, right? He's going through 5 top step accounts. And from there, he's only reaching for maybe $200 a day, 250. Maybe it's not a set goal, but at the end of the day, he's limiting himself to how much downside risk he has, being really risk adverse, and then just allowing his days to stack up and compound as if it was a long-term portfolio, right? At the end of the day, it's about keeping your account alive, like you said, and not just it's trying to see another trading day, essentially.
Live to fight another day.
I might have to next time they do like a 90 off at Apex, maybe I'll scoop them and clean them out.
Just try it. Why not?
Yeah, might as well try it.
I think you would hit with the way you trade. I think you would hit really good on it.
All right, thank you, Danny.
Wait, look at Mike here, camper. Like I'm always willing. I love teaching people. Like I love helping people. I think I did a whole thing for camper one day. He asked me one question, and I wrote him like an essay.
Hey, look what you did on the last premium class. The last premium class, Danny was asking questions when I know he knows the answers, but he was literally asking the questions so I could do more to help even more premium people. The class went from like 40 minutes all the way to like an hour and a half. I'm like, guys, we are leaving. What are we doing?
I just want to make sure people, you know,
That's
they
fine.
get, because some people might have the same question, but they don't ask it, or they feel nervous, or like, oh, maybe it's a stupid question. So like, I'm there. I'll ask the stupid questions. I'll press and see that, make sure like everyone's, you know, improving and trying to grow. Like, because this is not a scarcity thing. Like we can all trade futures and we can all make money. There's not like
Yep.
Yeah,
all
100%.
collectively the amount of money we can extract in a day is not even like a speck of sand on a beach compared to what the hedge funds are trading. So it's like
Very true.
there's no shortage, there's no competition. Like we can all win together here.
And we're not liquidity guys because we're on sim funds anyway.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
And even if we were, I don't think they care.
No.
Like, I'm gonna take your $20. I don't think so.
All right, guys. I'm always here. Hit me up.
All right.
DM me.
Thank you, Euro. We love
Thank
you.
you.
Peace. All right, guys. That was Euro. Absolutely love him. He's been with me for a very, very long time now. Met him in person. And I'm glad that you guys got a little bit of insight of what it takes to be a real trader, even though he has so much success outside of trading.
Yeah, he could very easily trade how a lot of other people trade. I was gonna say you guys, but I know all of you aren't like that. He could very easily just like blow a stupid amount of money on an insane amount of accounts and just try to go for bangers every day. And he doesn't. And he is getting way more payouts and is way more successful than a lot of people who make way less money and are doing that. So that should say something about where your focus should go.
Very true. Guys, we are finally getting this extension right here. That is 150 points. You guys can see my chart on screen, right? Literally got a nice little bottom tick right there. It was moving through. So you may have caught like 22, maybe 40 at the absolute most. But nonetheless, that is 150 points there at the top and just shy of my main PT here at 970. Gorgeous chart. You guys can see it going from CE, bottom of the range, top of the range, all the way back down, test CE, and then finally breaking through or trying to break through at least. Another thing that I didn't speak to Danny about while he was up on stage is the fact that he started with me with options, and he did bring a little bit of it up, but it was the fact that he had a wall. and the wall was sizing into a position where you're seeing that running P&L go from a regular $100 to now moving at $1,000 of a rate, right? Like, to a lot of people, they're not able to handle that. And we talk about it a lot here in office, and it's called diminishing returns. You can't see the same results like you did when you only had $100 trying to make 200 as when you're trying to go from like 10K to 20K, as an example. Well, they're very, very different. Yes, it's still 100%, right? Like 100 to 200 and then 10K to 20K, but it's not the same. It takes a lot of psychology and just honestly time in the market, being familiar with actually doing that. And he's comfortable, like he said, with the smaller returns and just letting that stack up. So honestly, massive kudos to him for recognizing that, because every single time when we were trading options, I would see this guy go straight to like 20, 25K. And next, you know, he would be back down. And he kept saying, he's like, I can't get over this wall. I'm like, fuck the wall. Just restart again. Once you hit 25K, go all the way back to 10 and then do exactly what you were doing. He did that and then was seeing a lot more success that way. Right? So it's not always about scaling into the position and trying to squeeze the most out of everything. Sometimes it's just about staying alive, having fun, and knowing that you can still see tomorrow in trading and seeing exponential success through consistency. Man, my mouth is dry.
That was a lot of
The
words, but
meds
they were
just-
good words.
The meds just hit.
They were W words. Did they?
If you guys are on any sort of like ADHD meds, you guys know. Holy sharp bucket. My mouth just got cotton mouthy.
Oh, is that what it does?
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. Emotion will wreck you in this game 1,000,000%.
All right. Should we bring up our next person?
Yeah, let's bring up our next person, but I think do a quick 30-second TA.
Breakdown?
Quick 30-second breakdown, quick 30-second TA for anybody who's still trying to look for something. You know
Yep,
what I mean?
I
Free game
got them.
Fridays.
Awesome. So let's
I got
run it, guys. Today is Free Game Friday, so we went through our morning analysis in terms of what we were looking at. I told people I was going to be long at 63, took the long at 63, hit our nice target of like, 50 points from the bottom there? 43-ish. So it wasn't bad, and we are approaching right now, guys, at that 970. It is 10 points shy, and we consider that traded. So nice little catch there at over 150 points now. Nice longs. If you guys are using my chart, then you guys are beauties right now. But nonetheless, we were looking for longs, right? We did have a bullish PPI, but structure was still chilling in this bottom range. The thing with news, whether or not it's bullish or bearish, it takes a while for it to actually process the news sometimes, especially on a red folder, right? Like, you have to consider, is this news already priced in? Is it going to reflect afterwards? Do we just need to grab a little bit more liquidity? Are there still orders flowing through here? There's a lot going on, right? But nonetheless, we chart our chart and we trade our levels. So what do our levels say? I know that we have a crucial level here at that 63, which is why I held that same range, because that is our stacked previous day low and obviously our value area low. So even though that was our previous day low, our 70% of that move still occurred within that range. Not only that, it is our monthly POC, which is an absolutely crucial level to me. A lot of you guys know I use a lot of volume metrics inside of my strategy, and having a higher time frame, so knowing that this whole month, our equilibrium where buyers and sellers are equal is sitting right at that level. So any reclaims over it essentially means buyers are greater than sellers, sellers are less than buyers. Simple economics, right?
Simple.
So we just wait, and we know that our data lows goes all the way down to 815. So we just technically need a retest of that 815. It happens obviously right here where she extends a little bit lower, reclaims, and that reclaim in itself said a lot to me, okay? Because it means that, you know what, we actually don't want to be at these lower levels, and it bounced perfectly off of our ADR low. If you guys know me, guys, that's target right there, by the way. If you guys know me, volumetrics, ADR low, when we're talking about stats, it's one of my most crucial intraday levels that I have to be working with. From there, we get the retest of that 63, no dice, comes back down for an equal low, and then finally pops all the way to CE. That in itself, where we now have broken previous structure, right, comes back down, creates a new low. So now this right here, we have a full discrepancy inside of this trade, because if we were to go on to a higher time frame, a lot of people would get rolled out because they would see, hey, we create a break of these previous highs, but on a longer time frame, it's still new lows. But when you're at that 900, right, and you know that that's your massive crucial point, all you have to risk is your lows that it created. You take the bounce at 900 or the reclaim of that 815 data. From there, it's just a massive trade, and you just trade to the levels. As you guys can see, goes straight to CE, all the way back down, top of the range, all the way back down, comes to CE, sucks up a little back to your New York afternoon low, and then goes to the top of the range, retest that bottom, the top of the range, and now we're back to our golden extension levels. And as you guys can see, following it perfectly, getting rejected off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Not much to it. There's multiple legs to this exact same trade. I even told Premium, literally, long at 863, if it confirms, obviously confirmed. And if Premium took any of that, then they printed, right? Because it doesn't matter where you necessarily took it, as long as you were able to continue to use that level. So like this one right here, right? Even if you took it right here, sure, you got stopped out if you targeted those lows, which is also your monthly POC, like I was saying. Or if you waited for the reclaim, you got it back, you got it back, you got it back. So you could have traded this multiple times and still won. So that is the little rundown for the trade that we took through multiple legs and how we were able to hit PDPT on a Friday, which I hate Fridays, but that's still 100 points, even if you were at the 63.
Mm-hmm. Beauty breakdown on that. Very nice. The daily VI of today should get tapped. Of today.
Cool.
Well, I mean,
think
it's
we
technically
can-
not closed, so I don't have it marked. The only VI I have
That
marked
right
is,
there, guys, is your 618 off of our 15-minute orb, by the way.
only VI I have marked is the one we've had for a while. I like 387. That has never been closed through.
He is ripping.
Nah, shit. Confirmed rejection off 25K. Maybe tap a weekly anchored.
Yeah, that is
I'll take that
literally
short.
next PT. Next PT is literally 25K. All
I don't give a
right.
fuck. I don't
Let's
give a
go.
fuck.
Best lesson I've ever heard. Thank you for real, Ace. I got you, Colton. Colton, you absolute printer.
Wait, what Colton said, actually pretty dope. Before, he was like, when Euro was up, he said 77 live viewers. In December, it was hovering around 20. Growth happening all the time.
Yep.
We would like to thank everybody for coming to our humble stream. John called that 25K a market open. Lol, you guys are the fucking goats. Type shit.
Typing while shitting is what we do.
You've
That's
got
a
to
big
be
fact.
skidding. You've got to be skidding.
The next person I am going to be calling up is also another person who is technically part of the staff.
Wait, real
Guys.
quick. I'm cutting you off. Kidrizzle said, what's included in the premium? A little too much. And that's the truth. Yo, premium people in chat, you want to like start typing a bunch of stuff?
Yeah, I don't even want to say premium people. Let them know what premium involves.
Represent premium for the culture.
The one thing that we said was like we really wanted to make sure that like obviously we're free, so we need to make sure that the premium is actually worth the premium, right? Like a lot of people hide behind paywalls for their free for what we offer for free. So it's like, what could we give to premium? And a lot of it is trying to develop an actual real trader inside of Premium. So we do bi-weekly classes. We do weekly. I mean, technically, it's weekly classes if we're being for real. 1 week is just solely like on strategy, and then the second one is a Q&A, basically trying to help people a lot more directly. That way, we can be a lot more of like a close niche.
Jay said, I would need to write an essay to explain the value. Our value in Premium for the price, I literally am like not exaggerating, saying that you literally get more value than multiple masterminds that people do. Like way more. It's kind of ridiculous. But we can do that because we are real. Ha! Imagine paying like $3,000 for 1 week lesson. Huh. I wonder.
LOL.
Anyway, okay, I think we can invite next person.
But yeah, and then we also have analyst inside of there. So myself, I do options. The last trade I took was Google, which went for 122%. I think it actually pushed a little higher, but that's where I secured. The trade before that was Microsoft for 1,100, another one for 1,233. Both of those trades went for like 2,500%, but I didn't secure there. The one before that was Meta for 327%. So our option swings, I'm very, very selective now in terms of what I choose for options. I'm no longer a day trader when it comes to options. My day trading is strictly for futures, and I swing options. A lot of people canceled Premium because they were like, oh shit, Ace Options is back. But it's a completely different style from what they wanted. They're looking for that get rich fast scheme, and that's not me.
1,000% in 1 day.
Yeah, like
Which you've done accidentally.
yeah. And then I also give
Globex.
yeah, I give Globex or any trades after stream or pre-market. I'll put inside of my Ace Futures channel. From there, we also have long-term portfolio people where you can also ask them questions in terms of not their advice, but their opinion on given stocks and all of that kind of stuff. We do have day traders for options from Andres, Panda, Kumo, who also provide swings. So there's a lot going on in there. And soon we will be starting more challenges. And they also get exclusive giveaways, which we will be doing one today.
And also, sometimes you'll notice the viewer count being a little lower, and a lot of the times that's because of the Globex trades. A lot of people will just print, hit their PDPT, or just hit a banger and be like, all right, well, I guess I'm just sleeping in tomorrow. Which is pretty banger.
Because you do options, do you go over options as well, like you call out here for futures? We do it in a full text alert as I enter the trade. So if I'm entering a trade like right now on an option, I will put it inside of there.
You do a breakdown too, no?
For options? Not for options.
No, not like a daily breakdown, like a
Oh yeah,
weekly.
we do daily breakdowns and option breakdowns weekly. In terms of what I'm looking at, what are my levels, all that kind of stuff. So exactly what we did right now, where we just dissected that whole trade, we do that every single time inside of options. Nonetheless, let's continue. Bring that next person.
Yeah, Jay, exactly. That was the whole point of us doing this. And long term, I think a lot of people will fall because you can't keep that up. Hey, look who it is.
Look who it is.
What up,
Waiting
bros?
for production to pull you up. Make sure he's good. 1 second, David. And
There
we are
you go.
good.
Welcome, David, to the stage, everybody. Let's get some W's in the chat.
I know, guys. He is sexy as shit. We get it. He's model
Dude,
stat.
I
He has
got
like
cooked
30 or 40,000 followers on TikTok off
He's
of
mogging.
thirst trapping, mogging, sexy as shit, and he knows it too. Look at that. Look at that jawline shit.
Nah, I got cooked on my haircut yesterday. I went to Supercuts, but it's okay. It's okay. Can't win them
I
all.
mean, you're still handsome as shit.
Thank you.
Is being good looking required to be a successful trader? I would say yes. If you're cooked,
Oh, no wonder I'm
I'm
not
sorry.
successful. No wonder I'm not successful. Oh shit. All right, David. We're kind of gonna go through the same questions that we asked Danny first. Talk about yourself. How long you've been trading? How long did it take you to even see success in trading? Give us a little intro.
Yeah, so I started trading in COVID as well. So I got furloughed from my job. It just and that's when I started doing TikTok because I wanted to try to do something. And in there, that's where I saw a lot of people that were like day trading and everything. So I was like, okay, that sounds cool, like something I can do to make money, super simple. So I thought, and I got really lucky because at that time, all you had to do was buy and you would make money. There's literally nothing else to it. You just buy long and make money. And I think, what was it, Nikola? That company I just went long on and just,
MKLA, baby.
Mm.
Did you
is
catch
that
it
what it was?
before it really IPO'd? So when it was a SPAC?
What was the question? Sorry, I blacked out for a second.
So old companies like Nikola, guys, if you guys don't know about like stocks and equities, what they were able to do is they would hide. So instead of doing a true IPO, like initial public offering, you were able to get into their first like off-brand little stock where it's essentially it was just a fund. Right. So you're constantly funding it. And then instead of IPO, it does an acquisition and then it releases as Nikola. So did you grab it as NKLA or the prior one of what it was?
I blindly followed some guy on the internet, dude. I didn't know what I was doing. Some
Cool.
guy said buy this option, and I did. No
I
idea
like it.
what options was. I just literally did. I bought an account, like I think I put like $500 into an account, and within like a couple months turned it into 10,000. Literally not knowing what I was doing at all. Didn't know a
Mhm.
single Greek. Didn't know what expiration was. Nothing. So I got really lucky with that, and then obviously once you get a taste of it, you want more. So then I tried doing like anything and everything. I'm buying all these courses. I'm buying, all these Discords and everything else. I'm just like addicted
Mhm.
to it. And then I lost a bunch of money. So I've been trading, for over 5 years now, and that middle ground, so those middle years, I lost a fuck ton of money. Um, like an amount that I don't want to admit, but that's all my fault, right? Because I was just focused on the money and not on the skill
Mhm.
or the knowledge. And so, I took it over me to start learning. So, I was a part of one of Ace's mastermind, and just really, and at this time, like I had no money, and I don't recommend this to anyone. Like, please be smart with your money.